So this is the course shell that Jesse Elam and I put together for students at Paichai University. In this network, I just wanted to give you kind of a quick tour, show you how we use the Ning site. First of all, we're able to invite our members, as is the case in any Ning site. The page is my personal page, which isn't a whole, there's not a whole lot there to see. Here I put the syllabus for the students to actually print and download, and this is what the syllabus looks like. They were able to print this at any time during the class. And when we come back to course notes, actually what I probably should do is first go over here to the main page. What you see on the main page is actually a series of RSS feeds that provide students with some exploratory learning. Jesse and I picked out a few different travel and tourism sites that were relevant to the class and to the learning that was taking place week by week. So you can see here, roughly go over some of these RSS feeds. Additionally, students were able to print out weekly course notes during the class. It was actually a blended class that I was able to teach once a week at Paichai University, and so I set this up so that they could print out each week of notes. Again, when you click on these, it pulls up a embedded scribd piece of notes so that students could print those off, and they were asked to actually print those off and bring them to class as part of their participation grade. So that's how that worked. And then there's the discussion forum that Jesse and I were actively encouraging students to use each week. You can see there's a new title each week. These weeks actually correspond to each week's proctored lecture and discussions that took place in the actual traditional classroom. If you scroll down here to their midterm project, so week 7 typically is the prep for the midterm, which is usually due on week 8. The project itself was actually requiring the students to create a voice thread, and these were basically the memos that the students wrote to prepare for their projects. And then you wanted to see the actual projects themselves. If you go to week 8, you can see here midterm project. The rough copies were here, and then the actual final was here. Both Jesse and I were able to review their rough copies to make sure there were no bugs or any major issues as far as their projects go. But here each student was taught how to embed their voice thread so that Jesse and I could both give them grades and also give them feedback on it. The blogs, these were used mostly at the end of the semester, where they were asked what they learned from their midterm project and also from the course itself. So students were asked to do some reflective learning there. The members of the course can be seen here. This was the professor that I was studying from. This was a former coworker, actually didn't have a lot to do with this site. And then this is Jesse and myself. So these are the members that were included in the class, and these members put photos up of themselves. They were able to put videos. I actually put the videos that we were using for our discussions in class. These were tourism style dialogues there. Jesse and I put together, actually Jesse had a bigger role in this part of the shell than I did, but both of us actually did participate in doing this. We made some tutorials for them. So for students that had some difficulties with the technology of uploading their pictures or embedding their voice threads, these were tutorials that kind of took them step by step through that. Another project that we were able to do with them was have them put up popular events. In this case, we had them put up festivals that they were interested in going to. So this is the Ning shell that we used for our action research project.